Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai B'Shem Rakakodah. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to all. And I'm gonna try to make this quick. Let's see where the Spirit takes me. Anyway, I'm gonna entitle this video, David and Jonathan were not lovers, you bunch of idiots. Or you idiots. Or you idiots out there. Let's see what I'm gonna, basically the title is based upon David and Jonathan. So came across this video. I didn't watch the whole thing, and this is another reason why it's a complete waste of time dealing with Christians, dealing with Muslims, dealing with Kemetic people, dealing with anybody, dealing with Yah Israelites, any religion. But our job, if you claim to be a disciple or a prophet or an apostle or whatever, you claim to be what the prophets and the apostles were in the past, then you're not going to sit down and have a series of debates with different people from different religions. Then they're just not going to get it. They're just not going to get it. And that goes for Christians too. Like the IUIC, we go in on them, and we do it not for them because they're not going to get it, but we do it for other people that might watch some of the IUIC videos and then come across our videos and see that we're coming against IUIC for certain things, and we might save a soul. But if that soul or that individual is one of the elect, they're not going to follow anyway. It tells you that in St. John. But anyway, yeah, it's a complete waste of time when you deal with. This is why we don't deal with Sarnetta. Sarnetta is about making money, and he's about bringing confusion. Whether he thinks he's bringing in the truth, he brings in a lot of confusion. And when you, as an Israelite, come on there, like Captain Tazariak, he's always at the call of this guy. They got each other's numbers, and he'll go on there. What the audience sees is, oh, okay, you got Kemet versus Christianity. You got Christianity versus Israel. You got the Moors versus this. So when people look at this, they think that being an Israelite is it's like being a Christian. You can be a Christian one day and then be an atheist the next day. No, you're an Israelite whether you want to be or not. It's based upon lineage. So when you have Captain Tazariak coming on representing Israel, it's like, if you see, we make more sense. You should get with the Israelites. But if you become disenchanted, you can become a Kemet. No, we're not the Kemet people. So this guy from England, this blockhead right here is from England. Anyway, I don't know if this is old. This is something new. I don't know, because I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm assuming that this is new. Had it been old, I would have probably seen it. But anyway, you know what? Let me do this. This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds in of an almost 40-minute video. I'm going to start it from the because it's like an intro. Started from right about here. And as you can see right here, this is what Geb and Nut, and you obvious is an Egyptian man with his rod out trying to suck his own rod, and you got another man with his thing. This is definitely, Momo. So, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and let it play. This is entertainment, by the way. This is entertainment.
Feel free.
But you actually asked a couple of questions.
Okay,
so now, in the image of Geb and I'm sorry, and that is where the man's rod is that his penis. What's your on that?
Now it says Cap versus Quanath. Now I believe this guy has to be Quanath. No. I'm sorry. No, this is different. Set the record straight. Okay, this has nothing to do with this. I don't know what this guy's name is.
In the image of
So I got your text. I got your text,
yeah,
sir.
in the image where the man does what?
Oh, let me show you. Let me share my screen real fast. Oh, let me share my screen. Now, remember, y'all brought me back to Kemet. All right, I just want y'all to point. I want to make that record on record. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Y'all see my screen? I'm about to make.
My name is with 1K, Gary Hart. You know.
This image right here. You support that?
Well, what you trying to say? Are you trying to say it's homosexuality because we have?
I'm asking. I'm not.
If you got two guys, you got one guy with his rod out, you got another guy on top of him, he's trying to suck his rod. That's Moism. That's Moism. Okay, there's no way you can explain it away. Oh, we were just doing exercises. No, that's Moism right there.
Now, you was a stickler for questions being answered.
That's not
I asked you. I didn't say nothing about. I didn't say nothing about homosexuality. I asked if you support that. Listening is an art. Do you support that?
I don't support homosexuality. That's not homosexuality.
That's not what I asked you.
He says if you, I do not support Moism. This is not Moism. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You want to tell me, oh, it's an Egyptian ritual to Ra, to Amun-Ra. You know, Ra is the god of the Egyptians. Well, if this is a ritual, then Ra is a Mo.
Okay.
I did not ask you if you supported
Do you
homosexuality.
support Jonathan?
So there they go. There they go. Bringing out David and Jonathan, which they don't understand what that's talking about. And I'm going to go into that. And I was surprised. I went to the Bible Hub and they said that's the first. Romantic relationship between two Israelite men. And this shows you that these bonehead Christian scholars, we don't have to deal with them either. We don't have to sit down and have debates. Our job is to teach this word ultimately for the sake. Actually, it goes out to all Israel so they can be warned. But the only ones that's going to wake up to it are the elect. So ones of you that you teach and he comes into it, and they join the camp, they become teachers, they will most likely be, if they endure to the end, they will be one of the elect. So our job is, Captain ain't going to get no elected. This guy is not going to say, well, I'm an Israelite now. Saw is not going to say I'm an Israelite now because one day he's an Israelite. Oh, this is my captain till we're going to destroy the Bible. Matter of fact, let me go back here. Let me go back here to the very, very beginning. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. So this is 2:30 almost. Let's go back to the very beginning.
Bob Marley, for the record.
Okay, so they go into Bob Marley, and I do believe that the ISUPK teaches that Bob Marley is an Edomite because his father's an Edomite. We don't know that because I believe, and I'll go into it maybe in another video. I might actually go into it in this video. Let's see where the Spirit takes me. His father. Let me do this. I'll come back to that. But I believe his father is of Irish descent. You had a lot of the Irish were Israelites. You had the Moors mixed among those people in that particular region of the earth. So a lot of people that you see that look like Europeans, but they're of Irish descent, can most likely be Israelites. So you can't just look at a guy that looks like a white guy. Oh, he's an Edomite. Remember, you have Israelites that look like Edomites. You're gonna have Edomites that look like Israelites. Remember, the scriptures speak about the speckled bird. So you just can't say, you can't look at a so-called black person. Oh, you a Hamite. You were born in Africa, you a Hamite. There's a great number of, a large number of Jake that live in Africa, that was raised in Africa, that been in Africa for centuries.
You said it's not black, right? You mentioned that.
He talk about Bob Marley now?
Yeah, no, for the record.
What you want to talk about Bob Marley? What's up? What's up?
You want to ask?
Yo, man.
All right, so
I believe that Bob Marley was a Jake, even though his father looked like a European. Like I said, I got to do. We did the research before, so I might do it in another video. Like I said, let's see where the spirit takes me.
Stop for a minute. Everybody stop.
right?
Look.
So this guy brings up even the Jonathan thing.
I don't understand this, man. This is not going to lead up to no debate, brother. You're not attacking his foundation. I don't understand it. You're talking about some Bob Marley.
Sounds like you want to talk.
I was getting ready to say this nigga. This dude is a fucking Israelite, man.
Okay, this is recent because this hat is recent. The one with the fist, Black Power fist, which is white, which represent white power. That's a white fist, not a black fist. Should have had a white hat with a black fist.
He goes at Kemet. You have the opportunity to tear that fucking Bible up, Shaka.
Did you hear what he just said? You have the opportunity to tear that fucking Bible up. He has no respect for the scriptures. So why does Captain keep going on? Why do you got this guy's number? This dude practically beg us to Harlem. You got to come up to Harlem. We up in Harlem, you know, at the 125 mark. You can come up there every once in a while. And he came down to our camp a couple of times. Second time he came down, I heard he constantly only want to be there, man. That's when he said that I'm a Hebrew, and he came up and run against the Comedics. He does this thing it's a numbers thing with him. It's a numbers thing. It's a money thing with this guy. There's no way I would give this guy the time of day. Neither I wouldn't give him the time of day. Just let him die and come back. They're not going to get it. They're not going to change.
This dude is a fucking Israelite, man. He goes at Kemet. You have the opportunity to tear that fucking Bible up, Shaka.
Did you hear that? Let's hear that again. You have the opportunity to tear that effing Bible up. So that just proves one thing. Based on what he just said, he don't give a shit about the Bible. But then Captain respects him. Captain respects this demon right here. Which we're questioning, you know, the captain. The fuck you always get? First of all, can I get your number to her? No. Why not? Because I don't give my number out. This is Israelites. I don't give my. Hey, Priest Bun Lawyer wanted my number, and Priest Daniela, and I said I don't give my number. I don't give my number out like that. You know. Now, if I kept seeing him running into him, yeah. But I don't be giving out. You know who got my number? The apostles got my number. The bishops got my number. And some of the younger brothers got my number for certain reasons. Okay? But I don't just be giving my number out. And I damn sure wouldn't give my number to this guy. Because he'll call you. You can be getting in with your girl, and he'll call you. And you know, you be like, I'm in the middle of something. I'm getting it in.
It sounds like you want to talk.
I was getting ready to say this nigga. This dude is a fucking Israelite, man. He goes at Kemet. You have the opportunity to tear that fucking Bible up, Shaka, and then going everywhere else but to the stories. You got to make him get on the defense. You got to deal with his Bible. You got to.
This isn't just for me.
Like I said, fair use.
Feel free.
But you actually asked a couple of questions. This shit's dumb as hell.
Okay,
so now, in the image of, yeah, I'm sorry. In that image where the man's rod is aimed at his penis, what's your take on that?
In the image of
Si, I got your text. I got your text, Si.
In the image where the man does what?
Oh, let me show you. Let me share my screen real fast. Oh, let me share my screen. Now, remember, y'all brought me back to Kemet. All right. I just want y'all to point. I want to make that record on record. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Y'all see my screen? I'm about to make.
My name is with 1K Gary Hart. You know.
This image right here. You support that?
This is from the ancient Egyptian coffin text. Now, any nigga that say I'm a Kemet, get into Kemet, you come across this right here, I'm not Kemet no more. A man shall be among the living, blah, 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 but you can clearly see, picture speaks a thousand words.
Well, what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say homosexuality because we have...
I'm not the question now. You was...
Yes, that's when I see something like this. If I open up a door in a room, I go to gym and I go into the shower and I see two guys doing this in the shower. I'm walking out the shower and I'm calling the fucking cops. I'm not going back to that gym. Oh, this is not Moism.
This is a stickler for questions being answered.
That's not
I asked you. I didn't say nothing about. I didn't say nothing about homosexuality. I asked if you support that. Listening is an art. Do you support that?
I don't support homosexuality. That's not homosexuality.
That's not what I.
What is it then? What is it then? That's not Moism. But so what do you call it? Are he exercising? That's the way you exercise?
I asked you.
Okay.
I did not ask you if you supported homosexuality.
Do you support David and Jonathan?
Once again, you can't.
Do you support David and Jonathan? Now, you know what they mean. He means by that is, let me give you the precept. Okay, here we go. 1 Samuel 18, verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, Saul is the father of Jonathan, that the soul of Jonathan, the son of Saul, was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. Let's open this up. That's not Moism. And even these stupid blockhead scholars say that it's Moism. The sin of Moism is you get put to death. So here the Most High, David committed adultery, committed murder, because he set up Uriah to be put to death. When you read the scripture, it says that David killed him with the sword, which he actually didn't, but it was like he killed him when he set him up to get killed. Most High took his son, and then the Most High, he was well, this was before. This was during his lifetime, so it doesn't matter. There's no order. It doesn't matter with the order. So he committed murder, committed adultery, and he was a Mo. And the Most High just keep forgiving him. Let me see. Okay, let me come down here. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war, because Saul's son was a warrior, and he was. Oh, remember when he fought Goliath? Whose armor did he wear? He wore Saul's armor, right? That doesn't mean that. So he was dealing with Saul and his son, and it came to pass as they came, and David returned from the slaughter of the Philistines. Right, Jonathan gave him his robe, gave him his what do you call it, armor, you know, and a sword to go fight the Philistines, and that's what he did. But we're going to focus. You can read this whole chapter. We're going to focus. Let me do this. Bear me for a minute. Okay, that's not in there. Give me a second. I gotta open up another tab. I don't need this no more. I don't need this. No, I made my point with this. And this is what we're here to do, defend the gospel. This is why we constantly on YouTube, because you constantly got people coming up with BS. Jonathan loved David. As one that loves a woman. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so let's come back over here. This is 1 Samuel 18 verse 1, and this is bear me for a minute. So I just read 1 Samuel 18 and 1. Okay, so this is 2 Samuel 1 verse 26. I am distressed for you, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant have you been to me. Your love to me was extraordinary, surpassing the love of women. And that's I gotta open up another. Let me do this. Bear me for a minute. Even Christians teach this stupidity. That's why you got pastors, men pastors that have men husbands. This is my husband. Because if you knock them, they'll go to David because they don't understand. These Christians do not understand the scriptures. Let me just open this up. Let me go to the blue letter. And by the way, you got your vocab and the BK Christian whatever apologists. It said, "Oh, you Israelites, they go to the blue letter and this and the Bible Hub." We don't go to this for ourselves. We go to these tools. We already know the scriptures. We're just showing you other tools. Even Esau, that's why I go to the commentary. Even Esau agrees with what we say. So if we say, we read a scripture and we make a statement, a prophetic breakdown, and oh, that you made that up. Oh, okay, well, wait a minute. Your own scholars say the same thing. So did they make it up? So we don't need the blue letter. We use this for you. I am just let me do this. David's dirge for Saul and Jonathan. A dirge is a sad song, like taps. That's there's a story behind only reason why only one instrument was played. That's a whole nother lesson. And David lamented with his lamentation over Saul and over Jonathan, his son. Now David was a special man because he loved his enemy. When them Psalms speak about his enemy, most of them Psalms are referring to Saul. But guess what? He still respected Saul and honored him as a chosen vessel of the Most High. So, ye daughters of Israel, weep over Saul, who clothes you in scarlet with other delights, who put on ornaments of gold upon your apparel. So he's saying good things about Saul, right? I am distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. This is King David talking. Very pleasant hast thou been unto me. You've been a good friend. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of woman. What does he mean by that? How are the mighty fallen, and the weapons of war perished? So he said he was very close. Why was he very close? Because the Most High put the spirit on Jonathan and David to be close, because Saul, the father, was killing him. So the Most High made Jonathan an inside man to let him know that remember, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me see. Either moon or new moon. Let me put in new moon. New moon. And it's for you knucklehead Israelites that say, Friday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, it's a Sabbath. Nope. The new moon is the Sabbath is based upon the new moon. Just like every high holy day is based upon the new moon, except for the Sabbath. And the first feast is mentioned, that's mentioned in Leviticus 23rd chapter, is a Sabbath. So it has to be based upon the new moon. Okay, give me a second. I believe I found it. Okay, and David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon. Let me do it this way. Let me open it up. Go to the word moon. Okay, that's there. Okay, the new moon, you had a feast, right? It said, and David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let me go that I may hide myself in the field unto the third day at evening. So the third day based upon what? The new moon. So the new moon came in, which that night the new moon came in as a feast. The food is already prepared. You eat the food at the new moon, right? Which represents a Sabbath. And it says, then it says, but let me go that I may hide myself in the field unto the third day. Unto the third day, right? Third day The third day after the new moon is the first day, second day, third day, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be the second Sabbath. You have the new moon Sabbath, then you count 6 days at the sundown of the new moon, the day of the new moon coming at night. So all that day is a new moon, and then at night it's no longer Sabbath. So it says second day, third day. So that seventh day at evening was what? It wasn't another new moon. It was a Sabbath. The Sabbath is based upon the new moon. Now let me come on down here. Then Jonathan said, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed because thy seat will be empty. So David himself hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat. So when he said the third day, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th day at evening, right? It's going into the second Sabbath, really. The first Sabbath is when the new moon come in. Let me read that again. 1 Samuel 2:20, verse 5. And David said unto Jonathan, Jonathan, Dawayad said unto Amar, I believe, behold, tomorrow is the new moon. It's the Sabbath. And I should not fail to sit at meat with the king, but let me go that I may hide myself in the field unto the third day at evening. So what's the third day from what? From the new moon. It wasn't 4 days away from the Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. It was the new moon was a Sabbath. And it's next time they had a Sabbath was 7 days from now, which really falls on the 7th day at evening, because the new moon is a Sabbath. 6 days you work, which is 7 days. Seventh day going into the 8th day is another new moon. So all you Israelites is teaching that Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is a Sabbath. You don't know the law. You ain't deep. That applies to IUIC. That applies to ISUPK. Not only do you not know IUIC, the name of the Most High, you don't know when the Sabbath comes in. And then when you keep your high holy days is based upon the new moon being the full moon. The new moon, a scholar will laugh at you. Any scholar will laugh at you, man. When you kept the Passover and you looked up into the heavens, there was a full moon. So there's all kind of holes in Nate's thing. That's why we said he sold out. He'll do anything. I was watching a video that was put up by the head elder of Baltimore, Karatazabah. I was watching it last night about another video where they said, well, he don't got one name. He got many names. Well, wait a minute. How do you answer this? Going back into the scriptures. So I just showed you that the Sabbath is based upon the new moon. All high holy days are based upon the new moon. The first feast day in Leviticus 23 is the Sabbath. What is it based upon? When it says 6 days shalt thou work and the 7th is Sabbath, what is it based upon? The new moon. Not no calendar that you buy at a 7-Eleven. Okay, where did I say I was gonna go? You see, I'm getting pissed to hell. But anyway. So now let's go over here to show you that these stupid scholars don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is Cambridge Bible for Schools and Colleges. The soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David. The same expressive phrase is used of Jacob's love for Benjamin. That means Jacob and his son Benjamin had an affair? No. It says, which might be rendered, seeing his soul is knit up with the lad's soul. That means he was getting it. No, he was not. Love him as his own soul. And there was a reason behind it, to protect David. He had an inside spy, which was this guy's son. Even though he loved his father, he loved David more. And the Most High, man's goings are of the Most High, and how can a man then understand his own way? Thus commenced that attachment, which is the first biblical instance of a romantic relationship. This shows you that these clown-ass scholars don't know what the hell they're talking about. You know, I want to say the F word. It says, which is the first biblical instance of a romantic friendship, such as was common afterwards in Greece. Yeah, because Greece, they were Moors, and has been since in Christendom. That's why you got Christians that say you can be openly happy, right? Because they don't go to the scriptures, which they don't understand the scriptures. Esau doesn't understand these scriptures, and I'm sorry, let me highlight this. And it's remarkable both as giving its sanction to these, and as filled with a pathos of its own. Now we got the point. It mentions all these different scholars. This guy agrees, and this guy, and Dean Stanley agrees. No, it ain't talking about a Mo relationship. It's talking about a close friendship. I had friends through the years, and I had certain friends that I was closer than other friends. This is my best friend. This is my dude, man. We like brothers, you know? Anyway, this is what I was gonna do. Now you got IUIC sellouts that they'll say, oh, the Most High had many names. Okay, so let me give you this scripture right here. And you guys claim to keep the law, right? The law says he only got one name. Call on one name. What is that? Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Let's see what comes up. Let me go there. Let me go here. Shemai, Yasha'Allah. Listen, Israel, Yahweh, Allah Hayim, which means gods. Allah Ha Yanawa, which means our God, I'm sorry. Yahweh Akkad. Listen, Israel, Yahweh, our God, Yahweh is one. You can't put other names in there. And that's a prayer. That's part of a prayer. And you sing it. Obey the Most High, singular, and prosper. Shema Yasha'Allah, Yahweh Allahayanawa, Yahweh Akkad. Akkad is one. Only one power. Then you have his son, which is another power. Then you have the angels, which are powers. Then you have an order in heaven. The top order in heaven is Yahweh. Second to him is Yahweh Shai. Then you got the angels. So when these guys from the IUIC say, well, he got many names, they don't understand the scriptures. And I should even go to the video, but I'm not. Let me see. What is it? It's either it's either Exodus 6 or Exodus 3. Give me a second. Exodus. I gotta go to both. I gotta actually go to both precepts. Exodus 3. Okay. Okay, so Moses asked for the name right here, 13th verse. Moses said, I am that I am, meaning I am present. 15th verse. Moses thus saith the Lord, the Most High, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob sent me unto you. This is my name, singular, forever. He didn't say this is one of my names. He said, this is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. That means his name is not going to change. So how in the hell can IUIC say, oh, well, he got many names? He does not have many names. He has one name, and Yahweh Shai has one name. The angel Gabriel didn't say, oh, you can call him this or you can call him that. You can call him this thing. I got a list of names you can call him. So you can switch up the names. No, he called him one name. When your parents name you, they don't give you a bunch of names. You might get nicknames, but when you sign paperwork, you go to the DMV or sign applications, you're not going to put your nickname on there. Then you get stopped by the police, you got your nickname, but then it comes up your real name, then they're going to think that that's fraud. But only stupid people think like that. Well, stupid people don't think. So anyway, it says, this is my name forever. This is my name forever. What's the name? The name is Yahweh. It's not I am that I am, like these boneheads from the GOCC. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to utterly destroy the GOCC, and he's going to utterly destroy the IUIC. Now, if there's any elect among them, they'll come out of it. It's hard for me to believe that there's elect among them, because they would have done left. Okay, so now let's go. Okay, we're in 3. Let's go to 6. Let's go to 6. Exodus chapter 6. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to word find. Okay, it's there. The word name is there. Okay, and I appeared unto Abraham and unto Isaac, unto Jacob, by the name of God Almighty, but they knew the name of Yahweh, but they were also calling him a terrible power, God Almighty. But that wasn't his name. That was a title that he had. That was one name that you can use. When Yahweh Shai was on the cross, he said Abba. He didn't say Yahweh. He said Abba. He said my father. But his name is Yahweh. And I appeared unto Abraham and unto Isaac and unto Jacob by the name of the Most High Almighty, but by my name Yahweh was I known to them. But I was not known to them, or not well known, but they knew the name. How do we know that? Did not Rachel, but Leah named one of her sons Yahweh thanks. But then when you go back to the third chapter of Exodus, it said, "This is my name forever throughout all generations." This is my name. Name is singular. Didn't say names. Now the reason why the IUIC teaches that is because the head man took the bag. He sold out. We don't have the proof. We don't have a video that he's making a deal. He's meeting with Esau somewhere, getting suitcases or bags. But it makes all the sense in the world that he sold out. Because guess what? As soon as Tazadakia said, "Oh, we don't know the name," we said this nigga sold out. That confirmed that he sold out. We said it before that. But when he said, "Oh, we don't know the name, and the name is this, and the son of Yahweh, and Yahweh is really Jesus," they sold the fuck out. Because there's power in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. So you can call on Yahweh, but you need a mediator, which is Yahweh Shai. So when you call on Yahweh, you got to call through his name. Yahweh Shai is the key to get to Yahweh. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next.